here we go. I've got to get myself in the picture because it wouldn't be the same without me, would it?
Definitely wouldn't.
Some of you may beg to differ. I'm not going to take my phone off for this one. Sort of man I am, kind of professional. So, I must firstly say a thank you to Mr. Sups for dispatching these beers. And this is the second one. We have done the first one, the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to get the thing to look at the back. I'll be honest with you, I've had a couple of Arbor beers over the course of time. I'm sure I've had a lager, maybe a Hells, a Pils, a wheat beer. I like it because they're proper English pint cans. This probably wouldn't be one that I'd go for, if I'm honest. Cold fermented Baltic, fuck knows, with flavours of dark fruits, molasses, and a crisp finish. Now I don't know what Arbor's crisp and my crisp could be something totally different. Because if I'm honest, I'll go back to the beers I've had from them originally. They're all right, but they weren't nothing that I was gonna shout out about. But I haven't tried anything like this. Obviously, as you can see, we've had it out the fridge a while, trying to do it right. This is called the Porter Express. It's 7% ABV. It is in a 5.68ml can. I will let let you pour it again. You know, it's something different. I've got a bit of a cold, so my sense of pondering may not be as good as normal. As you know,
this is dark.
Oh, blimey. Oh dear, I just had a coffee. But this could be, you know, a win-win. 4 units in that, blimey. Ooh. And it is totally vegan. I must just say, I forget to say so many times now, but it's always good to have a vegan. I better get a picture just so Mr. Sups knows I care. And do check his channel out, people. A somewhat friend of Special M's.
Okay, so from what I've read up about these, they are dark and rich, but not as dark and rich as stout. Got that creamy kind of taste, which I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting from this, with a little bit of caramel or something in there, with a kind of crisp lager finish. So I've read. Anyway, I must admit these are out of my comfort zone. It's not something that I've tried a lot of.
Yeah, but I must give Mr. Sups something, and I don't give him a lot, but he did put the effort in to choose beers. Although he chose 5 for him, 2 for me. Well, I won't go into that bit, but it is something great to try. I mean,
this isn't necessarily something we'd usually go and pick up. So for me to get the opportunity to try this is really great.
Yeah, no, that does make it interesting. Obviously, I want to do the next one because it's a manor, it's a sour. Do check that review out. It's something that I wanted to do, but when I looked at that, I thought, well, you know, they can be surprising. She keeps looking at me and laughing. What's wrong with you?
Okay, I'm going to go in for a ponder on this. I haven't got the whole can in there.
It does look deep, doesn't it? And I'm saying deep.
That smells really nice. It smells quite fresh. It smells fruity.
It did say dark fruits.
It doesn't. I expected this to smell really quite heavy, sort of like toasted malts, caramel. But it's actually quite light and refreshing with fruit.
I like caramel.
I don't want it to go everywhere. It's dark.
Right. Now what I'm getting there is like a blend. And when I say a blend, I mean like chocolatey, coffee, like
I'm not picking up
fruity.
any coffee from that. Mainly I'm getting that fruity aspect of it.
Like your latte flavour coffee. You know, look, you're not so deep, like your milky kind of.
Like a matcha or whatever.
A matcha, yeah, maybe a matcha. But I would, it still goes along the lines of that stout. That, like somebody said when I took a last sip of the last one, I'm shocked. I look shocked, bewildered in the thing. When I take a sip of this one, God knows what I'm going to do. Get in there, don't be scared. Don't be scared. There's a pint of this. And Mr. Supp said he expects to see an empty glass. I said, with you, he said he doesn't doubt that. So, I'm not going to let her, I'm going to pour in her.
Yeah, get that end bit in as well.
Oh,
that's
stop.
what I was a little bit scared of. That's why I went.
Oh.
I went gently with the pour.
You didn't tell me. It's quite pleasant.
I have
It's
to give
nothing
it.
like
I
it.
have
Oh,
to
hold on.
give it to him on the aroma. See, he was picking up that coffee in there, which I was not picking up on the aroma. But there are tastes of coffee in
Yeah,
there.
but nice.
There are slight hints of chocolate, of caramel.
Milky coffee type of.
But it isn't in any way harsh. It's like
not
you
intense,
say. It's quite subtle. More that kind of a latte mocha kind of taste to
Yeah,
it.
but what this hasn't got, it's like sometimes when you have like a stout, for argument's sake, you have that bloody taste that just lingers. This is nice. There is fruity. There's some dark fruits.
It's creamy. It's silky. It's smooth. There isn't anything harsh in there. Like some of the coffee flavours sometimes can just be way too much for me. I'm not a big coffee fan. But this doesn't have that. Everything that's in there's blended quite nicely. And then you're getting that nice fruity kind of taste as well on the tongue, which blends really well with those other chocolatey kind of tastes and things in there.
I've got to admit, I'm quite shocked, people. Like, I was waiting for that. Yeah, nice, Simo, thank you. But I've got to admit, I've got to go in again. It's quite different to what I expected, and nothing like some of these porters and stouts that I've had before. That honestly, I know it's
really
a lot of people's thing.
toasted kind of notes to it.
Yeah, and then it lingers on you after, and you have the next bit, and it becomes a chore. Some of the stouts I've had before, not that I've disliked them that much, but they're a chore.
Yeah, I did think that this wasn't going to be as sort of toasted, that roasted, toasted kind of notes that you get on some stouts. I did think that this was going to be a bit smoother than that.
Yeah, it's
and it really is living up to my expectations in that department.
But you get a touch of bitterness, but you've got a creaminess that's rolling round with that. And for me, that's well pleasant. Totally different. I mean, the only reason we're doing this one now is because I didn't want her to drink all my sour one. And I didn't want to do the massive bottle, as a lot of you have seen the unboxing, because I thought special air massive bottle streaming tonight.
Even I wouldn't have.
And the Evil Dead 10% is another big hitter. So I thought, get this one out of the way, because in all due honesty, I thought it'd probably be the worst of the bunch if I was talking about.
Do you know, for me, those flavours that it's got in there, I would say it's got your name written all over it. You do enjoy the coffee flavours.
Yeah, it rolls around well, as I said, and it's quite surprising, but I'm certainly not giving up my sour for anything in this. So just before you even go.
But as soon as I tasted that, I did think to myself, you're not going to be quite so ooh with that as you think you might be.
No, very, very pleasantly surprised. I don't want to say too much because Simo's head will be going, you know.
I mean, the body on this is quite nice and thick feeling in the mouth. Definitely a medium to full body drink for me.
Actually thought I was not going to give a full X for it. So there you go. And the new sign I got. And I've got one of them. White jerk. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. As I say, I wasn't going to do this one first, neither, because of doing the sale, but obviously we've got a bit of time. So it doesn't matter and everything. But absolutely astounded. I thought I'd be like, one sip, I'm not scoring that. And I won't score it when I don't like it.
You could tell there's quality ingredients been used in there. Everything that's there is blending really well with each other. There's nothing that is too over astringent. It's a really nice balance on the palate.
I'm sure we've had there, they had a wheat beer that was okay at a push. The Pilsner, if I recall, I might have it slightly wrong, all this one, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, we tried a lot of beers.
was
It's hard to
okay,
remember, isn't it?
and the Hellies was bloody horrible, something like that, or there was some type of lager that was bloody horrible. And I said there, they give you a big can, but they don't give you quality, and that was it. And we were going to get a Bruiser box, that was the box or something. And I was like, no way, I ain't having them again. And I remember seeing it, and I thought, oh, okay, that's something totally different. Let's give it a go, as Gary Each says, isn't it? And do you know what? Having given it a go, I'd definitely have no problem drinking that.
Yeah, I'm giving that a yes. It
Oh, so
feels
definitely
nice
yes,
in the mouth. There's no astringent kind of alcohol taste either, even though it's a stronger beer. It's really, really
It's
smooth.
very misleading.
Yeah.
That's the sort of stuff that can get you into problems, because
You are not
getting no 7%.
feeling the alcohol there at all.
Remember, it's not like just a 330ml 7%. This is like a 568
A proper
ml
size can.
7%. So for me, that's a definite yes.
I would score it an 8 out of 10.
Do you know what? I'm going to go along with her.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
it's
scoring
a
it.
good beer.
As I say, if it weren't for doing a sour and a live, I'd quite happily finish that, which I never ever thought
No.
I'd
I
even
thought
say.
it'd probably have 1 or 2 sips out of it and that'd be it.
I thought, yeah, it's all right, it's just not my thing. Well, it's not my thing, it's not my thing. I didn't think it'd be my thing, which just shows. I actually said to Michelle, what is a bloody hell's a Baltic Porter? It's like, obviously I've heard of them, but I've never tried one. And these are Bristol, aren't they? Yeah, brewed and canned in the UK. Bristol, yeah, another Bristol one. But it just shows, doesn't it? You never know until you know. And then until you try, and if you didn't try, you'd never know anyway. I think it was better that warming it up that little bit probably helped.
It was too cold when we first got it out. We had to let it sit and
Good half an hour.
come down.
Come up in temperature.
Yeah, come up in temperature.
Come undone. That's Robbie Williams and myself.
Yeah,
But yeah,
needs to let it warm up a little
I'm
bit.
agreeing with Michelle. It's an 8 out of 10. And well, Simo, I think this is going to be the shocker of the batch. I don't think absolutely bewildered. I'm sure he got that to annoy me. I'm sure Betty thought a little sod won't like that. That's going to do his head in. What can we say? Do check out Simo's channel. It's not goodbye. It's a definite yes, and it's bonjour from myself and Special Emmy. Oh.